In this, suppose I'm going into new supplier organization. So in this application we can see some fields. So suppose client gave a requirement to restrict a field without adding any special characters. So in those cases how we can do? Let's find it out. So suppose I am in business partner application now. Now let's see. So here in the UI we can see change request description and there are some more details. So suppose our requirement is like we are having any field, this field now. So such stems should not have any symbols. So such stem should not have any special characters. So how can we restrict? So now I am giving all the special characters randomly. Now if I click on enter, so system will not throw any exception here. Here I will add one validation related to that. Let's go to Fieri. Let's go to data quality management for business partner. So I am going to that screen. So here we can see validation rules tile. Click on this. So inside this tile we can see all the DQM rules related to validations if anything exists. So nothing is existing in my system. Now I am clicking on create button. Now a new DQM validation will get created. So this has been created. Now let's give all the mandatory fields. Rule ID means any requirement rule ID. Suppose this rule ID is business rule underscore. So this is the stem one, right? So stem one st1 underscore restrict. Like this I am giving the rule name. Now rule ID is restrict. So rule name is special characters are not allowed. Like this I will show the rule name. So user can see this particular validation in the screen. Now base table, this is not mandatory but at last we have to give. So that's why I am giving just now. So I am focusing on BUT 000. It will not come. Let's go and give that BUT 000. So this is the general table. Now checked field means in which field it has to get highlighted. So I am giving, because this is for system 1, I will focus on that one only. So here I can see table is BUT 000. Now if I click on enter, all the related fields will appear. So here let's go to BU sort 1. This is the system 1. So that's why I'm clicking on this. So this field will be checked. Now let's go down, and these are all to assign them. We have to first create this particular rule. So these are all not mandatory fields, so I am leaving it as blank. Now I click on create this. Now this rule will get created in the system. So after this rule gets created, then only we will be able to add this particular usages. So now it has been enabled. Now I will click on add. Here, because I am using for MDG single scenarios for change requests, I am clicking on second option here, check in change request. After clicking this, system will ask whether to prepare the BRF plus expressions for this or not. We have to use that. So I will click on prepare. So this is the base table. Because there we already filled it, it is automatically filling here. So I am clicking on prepare usage. So this rule has been created. Now here expression, scope expression and condition expressions both are there. Now let's go into one of the expression. Now we have to replace this one. So scope expression means in which type of business partners we have to apply this particular business rule. So I want to apply this for all the sets. So I will go back here. So directly I will change this operand to boolean. So I just want to give true equal to true so that it will get executed every time. Default objects we can give false. So false equal to false. This is also every time it will get executed. So always it will return true condition. That's why main condition we can go in and maintain in another case. So not in scope expression. In condition expression I will maintain. So I will go back to previous screen. Now this has been activated. Now let's go to condition expression. Open this. So here go to edit mode and this replaced by own operand. So this has to be replaced now. So I will go to edit operand and use direct value from here. In context we have to go to more and check which one is suitable for us. So our requirement is for stem1. So that is why here in this also we have to focus on stem1. So here we can see stem1. So I am focusing on this stem1 now and click on OK. So now our condition is stem1 should not have any special characters. That means we have to know what are the special characters which we have to restrict. So here let's go and check the conditions. So we have to scroll up now. Now let's see. We can see all these operations contains any, that means it will check anything if it is having any one of the mm, characters which are mentioned in this particular field beside. So I will check this one. If it contains any, then it will return true. So what I have to do is if it returns false, then only it will show to the user. So that is why I will give does not contain any. So if I click this one, now it will check if it is having anything or not. That means if I enter any dollar sign in this particular one, it will check for these characters. So then what happens is it is having does not contain any. So it will return false and it will show error to the user. So that is why now I am giving all the special characters in a sequence here. All the special characters. So from 1 to 0 by clicking on shift button, all the special characters here. Still if we can add flower brackets and all also if required, not mandatory. So I am saving this and activating. Now let's understand basically. So does not contain any. If it doesn't contain anything, then only it will return true. If it contains anything, then it will return false and show error to the user. That's what. And here enable this one. So first we have to approve this one. Now this has been enabled. Now we have to enable it manually. Now we can see at the top status is approved status. Now this is also in enabled state, this particular usage. Now we can, it is ready to test. So I am going to main one. Let's go to supplier governance, manage supplier. Now new organization. So in this one I will give internal number range assignment. So we can see it is not throwing any error. Now let's focus on this HTML field. Now I am giving as test here and click on check button. still it should not throw any error. Now I will add one special character here and click on enter button. Now we can see special characters are not allowed. That means this particular condition is working. No, it will not allow any special characters to enter. Now if I enter suppose dollar symbol, it doesn't allow. If I remove dollar symbol and try testing, now click on enter, now this error message will not come. So this is blocking user from entering any special characters inside this particular field search terms. So that's it guys for today's video. So this is small concept, but still it is majorly used. So that is why I have covered this topic. Thank you guys.